Yes, we're rolling.
So you're trying to tell me that if there's an Adam's apple, it's a bloke?
Apparently so.
Roddy
Ask
didn't know
Roddy.
that.
Roddy didn't know that. Roddy didn't know that. Roddy didn't know that chest hair means it's a man.
So, ow!
Do you know? Right.
Switched my brain. It took a while to think.
Do you ever get one of those scents where you just get the wee tip of it and you squeeze it and the next thing
Your brain hits you in the face. That's another important
oh,
lesson
you
for Roddy,
dirty,
is it?
you dirty, dirty girl.
If it doesn't have an Adam's apple, Roddy was a George in drag.
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him. Try hump a lump.
Roddy transsexual through Larne.
Oh, it's done sexes every time.
I know, it's only been a week.
I know.
Only been a week.
Here, so we were meant to have a wee band then.
We were indeed. Well, not very wee band, a big band by any means, but unfortunately...
Big
not Mickey at all. Don't start this again. Yes, no, we were meant to have serious moment. We were meant to have by any means, but Paul is very sick, so we're sending him.
Not me.
Sending him, not this Paul, unfortunately. Sending him
Virtual flowers.
lots of virtual flowers.
Put your hand near the screen. Let's just touch the screen. Come closer. Feel the love. Feel the love.
That's called
Feel the
grooming
love.
children.
Feel the love. Children don't watch that. Put your hand. Touch it with my hand. And feel the love.
All our best to Paul, and instead we are going to be joined by the guys from Week Alike.
No.
They're all the way from Larne.
No.
Larnia.
No.
They had to come back to their wardrobe.
Not even a third.
Not even a third. No, it is. It's more than a third. We've got two.
Well, how many's in the band?
5.
You can't count Ricky. He's only a small thing.
Okay, 4.5. So we've got 2 of the guys,
Who's that?
Conor and Scott.
Do you know there's a band called Some Call It Murder? And the drummer's called Conor Scott. How weird is that?
Nicely done. Maybe it's just him coming. Anyway,
So Some Call It Murder?
all the way from Larnia.
If you had a choice,
Yes,
would it be Larne or Adam's apple?
Larne.
Alright.
Hey guys, welcome back to our next episode of LicX. Tonight we are joined by We Collide.
Hi there, my name's Scott, I play drums.
Hi, I'm Conor, I play bass.
Perfectly done, lads. Perfectly
Thank you
done.
very
So
much.
thank you for joining us tonight. You come all the way from Larnia.
Larne Rock City, yeah.
Yeah, Larne Rock
Larne Rock City.
Brilliant. What about the rest of you? They're all in hiding, are they?
I think so,
You're
yeah.
working or not in the country.
Nice. Having to work as well.
Sorry, they're the messy ones and the troublemakers, so...
Yeah, because we're so tidy in here. And I don't think that would have been a problem. Like, so, guys, thank you very much for coming in.
No problem at all, thanks for having us.
Not a problem at all. So, tell us then, you guys are playing a gig next Friday, isn't it? Or is this Friday? This Friday.
This Friday, yeah. They were playing our friend of ours, he was used to be in a band from Larne, and he's put on a gig in just a bar called Dan Campbell's. He's got a few bands, So Long Lisa, Setbacks coming down, and another band, Icy Blind from Larne,
Brilliant.
playing along themselves, so it should be a good night, because everyone seems to be really...
I like it. It's
Hyped
like a
up about the
full
lineup.
Larne rock scene there. That's pretty good,
Hopefully,
isn't it?
yeah, there's tons of bands in Larne, yeah.
Excellent. Okay, give us a few of your favourites then.
From Larne.
Yes. Well, from anywhere. Favourite bands from here. Anyone?
From Northern Ireland, Jack Lafayette, I like them.
Excellent.
Skate Fails, Hijacked Empire,
Nice.
Moreau,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've heard great things about them, but I've not
Yeah.
actually seen them yet.
Friends with them, and I'm not just trying to be like, you know, they're friends, so, but they are like legitimately really sweet guys.
Excellent. Brilliant.
Fantastic band.
Yeah, you're going to have to try and crush the Jackal Feet guys on Guitar Hero World Rock Band later.
I don't
Actually, how do
know.
you feel about that?
Them Ballyming Hallions are,
16% of them are very good.
so I'm sure we can be 16%. Hopefully.
You're cocky now. If it
Hopefully.
goes wrong now, you're done for. So guys, you guys are quite new. These are only a baby band.
We Collide our baby band,
Yes.
yeah, but we have been in a band with our guitar player Jay for about 3 years now, and it's just been through lineup change and like
Brilliant.
band change, but as We Collide we've been together since about January.
Perfect. And how's that working out? The new lineup and everything, is that all going very well?
Yeah, it seems to be alright.
It's going well, it's just like really slow because everyone's like working and you know we're taking holidays and night shift and
Yes.
it's hard trying to get the time when we're all together to, you know, practice and get gigs and stuff, but when we do it's always, you know, good fun, very creative.
Brilliant. And you've already managed to get part of a mini album recorded, which
Part
is
of a
very
at the
exciting.
very start we were actually planning on going to record the whole thing in one go,
Uh-huh.
but we thought, you know, we could usually, I could maybe take, you know, 6 months to save up for it, so we save up, you know, go and record one track, at least get people an idea of what we're like. Man Apart, with Neil, and he's like excellent,
That's
just
exactly
perfectionist.
fantastic.
So like the song just sounds as good as it does because he put in so much hard work into it.
We'll give him all the credit.
And we just recorded another song with him
Fantastic.
a couple of days ago.
It'll be on.
So what's the new song? Can we know a bit about it?
It's called Get Lower, Get Out. Because I'm a big fan of Little John, so I had to put that in. And it sounded as good as Pilots.
Brilliant.
So hopefully, you know,
I think it's like better.
That's good. That's
so
what
we just hopefully, because Pilots get really good response from everybody, so
Yes.
kind of hope that we can just sort of follow on and, you know, keep making as good songs
Brilliant.
as the last one. So
Hopefully go back and on.
yeah,
I
the plan is
finish
to
off a few more, yes.
go back in August and record like 3 or 4 more to have as the EP or mini album, and then that's that done for now.
That sounds pretty good. I like you have a busy summer then.
Hopefully, yeah.
Have you any other gigs lined up as well apart from Friday night? Have you a few more coming up? Or?
22nd.
Put another gig in Larne
Brilliant.
on the 22nd,
7th of August with Maroon.
Pavilion, yeah.
And our lead singer's looking to get one in Palmyra with Maroon as well.
Excellent.
And then we're friends with Larne band Kobe.
Yes, yes.
So they're playing a couple of gigs over in Wales in the end of August, but they're trying to get it moved because we were supposed to be on the bill in October. They got moved to a festival and we couldn't go onto it. So
Right.
they're trying to figure out a date so we can still get back over them with 2 gigs.
Brilliant. So you just get to determine them as well.
Yeah, it's only going to be like, you know, 1 gig in like some town called Crumlin and then a gig in Cardiff.
Excellent.
So, but even still, getting even good over there.
Well, that's great. Exactly to get away on a bit of a trip.
Like we wouldn't even care for the 1 day, just even getting over there
Just
with a
anywhere,
gig
exactly,
outside
yeah.
of Belfast, Northern
Well,
Ireland.
that's it. It's getting new fans and stuff as well.
Exactly, I
Isn't it?
know.
Like,
You
country,
can only get so many fans on Facebook.
Nice.
You need to start playing, you know.
You're doing quite well on Facebook then.
We're doing alright for,
You're getting there.
you know, for having 1 song. So
Brilliant.
we didn't want one of these bands that like adds everyone as a friend and oh yeah, we're not gonna have our first song for 4 months.
Keep them all.
So,
Bit
yeah.
of a Chinese
We learned our
democracy,
lessons
so
the
is
last
it
time.
too.
Yeah, we learned our lessons the last time, didn't we? With our old band, so
Yes.
we kind of want to
Pay
do
money for
things.
really bad recordings and
Oh, and yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of lessons you've learned actually that you'll
Yeah.
find will be good this time
we
for
just put the money together and went to Neil.
got it done right the
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah, if you want to go somewhere, like, might as well go to like the best place in Northern Ireland. Like, so we're happy not spending the money because you know you get what you put your money into. So
That is very true, definitely, no, definitely. So here, talking about going away to Wales and stuff, if there's anywhere in the world you could play, where would you go for? Like, what would be your dream gig? Who would you play with and where?
in America, World Tour.
That
Like,
would be pretty good. Like.
yeah, because it's all the bands that we listen to and like really like up to, and it's the kind of bands that we sort of say are, you know, image of the band and you know just the music and everything on. So I think it's probably the only sort of tour that we could really sort of accept it for what we are. Because usually when we play over here, we're either the lightest band on the bill or the heaviest band. Because there's no really other bands that sort of sound similar to us.
There's nobody to see him, that's very true.
That's
actually,
the only
yeah,
thing,
so-
but at least over in America, like there's like, you know, 17 bands from each town that sound the same, so
Brilliant.
and they're all sound even at like the 18 or 19.
Who would you say would be favourite bands then? Who would be your 10 of ones you sound like? What do you reckon? For anyone who hasn't heard you before, what do you say?
I reckon we sound like Hell's Wishing Gauge from August Burns Red,
Brilliant.
Architects, and a band called Barry Tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much your aim right there then, is
Pretty
to get
much.
onto their roster and that is you.
Exactly, I know. Because there's not one band on there that I don't listen to, so
That's pretty good actually. Yeah, they do have a good list like that, it's very true.
I'm kind of pushing for that there, but you know, if it happens, it happens. No, if you're watching, like,
Excellent. Just start sending them CDs.
Five something.
Track by
Oh,
track. Exactly, yeah.
exactly.
Good old Facebook TV. So what about with the change in lineups and everything? Where did the name change and everything come from? Was there a reason for the name, or was it a
Well,
you're laughing, so there must be-
It's a long fucking battle anyway.
Oh really?
yeah, because I think like
The one could agree on anything.
yeah, things like when things changed with the last band, we didn't want to be like continuing on like oh this
Yes.
is a new band with new like members, so we kind of wanted to like start off as a new band.
And
And
new material.
new material. We weren't going to play any of our older songs, even though like the singer and guitar player left. But you know, we were still like the same members of the band, but we could have went on, but we decided not to.
Yes.
Try to go for like name changes, but I think we went through like 4 or 5, and then 4 people liked one like the name, and one person didn't.
No.
And we just had to get a song because we started to play gigs and stuff, and like we didn't want to start
Karen's
playing.
doing no name, exactly.
We didn't want to start playing 4 or 5 gigs, each gig with a different name.
That is true.
So we finally got Week Alive, and I was just like searching through iTunes, and it's just like, you know what, I'll text everyone, and everyone liked it, and I was just like, right,
Brilliant.
we'll just keep that as a name before someone decides not to like it.
You gotta tell us
So,
any
I was sort of
rejects.
against it at the start when they came out.
yeah.
Oh really? We not afraid
Oh,
to
my-
shout
He's
out?
usually the one that doesn't
I
like
love
the
it now,
name.
He's just a troublemaker.
Yeah, he is. But got there in the end.
Oh, God's good now.
Took a couple months, but you know.
So if you had then, with all the language changes and stuff like that, you've pretty much got exactly what you want right now. One of our daft questions we'd like to throw in is if you could add any music on your instrument.
I've always put a keyboard.
Brilliant.
Like pianos. Not over the top, like 80s, really cheesy, but
Oh no, that would be great.
even
Hollow
to Hollow Notes. Big fan of Hollow Notes. But even like just to have like piano interludes,
Nice.
whatever, you know. Our guitar player Jay is completely against the idea.
Oh, does he not like it? No.
But,
Oh.
so
Against everything.
I reckon no, but I reckon he was against it before we'd have keyboards for this point, but
Larne or cheese?
Larne.
Larne or bread?
Larne.
Larne or bust?
Bust.
Tear coffee?
Tea.
Ah, you thought I said shut. Denim or leather?
Down.
Denim or Larne?
Larne.
Larne or leather?
Larne.
Larne Flats or Larne Harbour?
Larne Harbour.
Helicopters or pilots?
Pilots.
Pilots or Larne?
Larne.
Helicopters or Larne?
Helicopter.
Chinooks or Apaches?
Apache.
Apaches or Larne?
Larne.
Scott or Larne?
Larne.
Larne or Larne?
Ballymena.
Larne Laverne or Larne?
Larne.
Larnia or Narnia?
Larnia.
We collide or Larne?
We collide.
Get Larne or get her home and get her. You can't say that!
You didn't tell me.
Sheep or Larne?
Sheep.
Lionel Richie or Larne?
Larne.
Larne or Larne?
Carrie.
Hollow Notes or Larne?
Oh no.
Ambrosia or Larne?
Larne.
You done very well.
What about then any tours of your own or anything, or is it kind of early days for that?
that's really early days. Yeah, very. So we're just trying to sort of get on to like the Kobe gig and
Yes.
just any other band that's sort of like looking for support will do it because we're not like that big to sort of go to places like overseas and draw crowds and stuff. So
I said you could do a support slot.
and even sort of get our name out there.
Have you any good gigging stories yet? Any interesting nights that you can tell us on camera?
Not on camera.
What if we pretend the cameras are off?
Just playing Lavery's and then went back to our friend's house and just a lot of drinking and a lot of nudity prevailed and that's where we got the name for Pilots.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you ever heard the thing helicopter?
Everybody else has apparently. I'm not sure I want to
Yes.
ask. No.
And then someone just running through a room saying anyone asked for a pilot and then we just
How would you?
took the name from Pilot.
My mum or dad really hope you know.
I'm kind of stabbing a guess and I'm like, I don't know. Brilliant. Oh, there was me thinking there was some nice reason behind that name. Oh dear.
No.
That could be a theme for the rest of your song names then. You can just try and drunken
Yeah.
debauch your season. Was it you actually helicoptering or just...
Oh yeah.
Can you do that on camera? Is he like... No, they said no.
I'd like to see a demonstration.
They can't make the sensor bar spin fast enough.
I'm not drunk.
We can change
As
that.
yes.
We can organise some alcohol.
Get
It'll
the
be
sound
fun.
like out nearly.
Oh dear, so you've started this behaviour already?
Yeah,
It'll be a long
totally.
downhill slide, lads, I'm telling you.
It's alright.
So moving back to music. I don't even know what to ask now because it's just a mental image I really don't want. No offense.
So do we.
Every time you sing the song, does that not crop into your head? Do you not just want to laugh on stage like?
I think at the very start we were like, we need to call a song Pilots, and we were just like, oh, let's do that there, but we were just like really sort of, yeah. Well,
Did the name come first then the song, or was it the other way around? But
and I think at the very start we always had an idea of like calling a song Pilots, just from that night, and then
brilliant.
that was one of the first songs we wrote. And we went to record it without a name, just like it's called Pilots.
I like it. That'll do.
And then
Was that
everyone's-
like an inside joke until now? Have we just kind of...
Close friends knew about it, but I'm not sure like anybody else until now.
The whole world of the
Anyone thought it
internet
was
now.
just because it was the first song. But it's not.
Yeah.
That's quite a good excuse for it actually, yeah, that's the clean version. You can tell your mum. What you want to do is just over this bit of the interview talk really loudly, offer to make her tea, and then tell her what she's
Yeah.
missed and actually so
Just overdub it. We really want
We
to
could
take
do
off
like-
in our
yeah.
career.
We could do like a really, really bad 80s movie, used to do this talk, but we'll do really bad dubbing over the top of it.
That'd be incredible.
I think that was pretty good. So So, new songs. Have you any more material going at the minute, lads? Or is it working on stuff?
Getting low.
You've just recorded one. No, you've recorded two now.
Recorded two, yeah. It's always like a sort of right in progress.
Yeah.
You know, one song's never really finished because we have it like sort of finished. Like we Get Low, it was like really finished, and then about a week before I went into the studio, like guitar player was like, wow, we got this part in here. And then,
Aye, so it's always kind of changing and progressing.
And you know, to be honest, I think if we went back and recorded it, and then he had that part in, then we'd be like, yeah, we should have done that before recording. So you know, it's better to have it, you know, done the first time. So.
And then there's 4 more songs to do in August.
4 more songs. We're not sure what they are yet. We have them. We have
plenty
like,
to choose from. I see that's
yeah. I think we're going to try and like get a home studio set up that we can record them ourselves.
Brilliant.
And then like pick the best ones.
And
not
then
there.
take those to the
Just for an
studio.
idea of what they sound like.
Yeah.
Like record it.
Because you can play it live in the practice room and everyone like you can't really hear anybody else because it's so loud.
That's very true. Yeah, it sounds
Oh,
totally
that
different.
song sounds incredible. But then like when you actually get it recorded, you start picking out bits and pieces that you couldn't really hear properly.
You probably notice things that people wouldn't listen, will I've ever listened to, like they maybe wouldn't because they're so close to the songs. You maybe
It's even
hear
like
things that.
even recorded Get Low, like our guitar player put it on like Guitar Pro first and sent it to us, and I was just like, there's so much of this song that I couldn't hear since I'm drumming. I can just hear the sort of bare bones of
True,
the song.
yeah, that's very true actually. Yeah, because you're sort of
I
back
can
drum
just-
stepping
yeah.
yourself. So then, what do you reckon? Year's time, what are you hoping for? World domination.
Maybe not just yet.
No, just yeah, no.
I'd like to be over to England.
Yeah, that would be good.
Maybe not even again, just like support slots and stuff. But hopefully, like we don't play the same gigs in Belfast. Like
Yeah.
they're good every now and again. Like, but
Hopefully we'll
yeah, hopefully Wales, and we're trying to like go over to Glasgow.
Brilliant.
Even for a couple of days, and then just try and make our way through cities in England.
Yeah, I
Like,
kind of travel around a wee bit and see them.
even yeah.
Irish from Birmingham, really good friend of mine.
So just even trying to get support slot and just trying to get you know some money from the promoter to try and get petrol to get to the next city, rather than being like, here, can we get paid for this gig?
Yeah.
At least if you say, right, we're playing our gig, you know,
At least give us our petrol money.
60 miles away, can we
I
get
think
some
that's
petrol
more
money?
than fair for a night's hard work gig, and I think that's way
Especially coming over
fair.
from Northern Ireland to like,
Definitely, yeah. That's
Yeah,
the least
so-
they can do, like.
well, big fingers crossed. Hope for the best, really.
Exactly. Have you any mad fans yet? Not yet.
No.
Nelly.
Yeah, our friend Nelly,
Aww.
who used to put on this gig on Friday night.
Yes.
He's one of the sort of die-hard ones.
That's pretty good, though.
But I think it's
he
just-
puts on gigs.
I think it's just because he was in a band, like a hardcore band called Crimson Fight from Larne.
Yes.
So I think he's just kind of really into the whole like scene from Larne.
Well, that's great that you've got a
So-
scene like that. Actually, so many bands coming out of it, and so many bands together.
there is
because
sort of
it
like
makes it
7 or
gigs.
8 bands from Larne. So if you're always put on a gig with just Larne bands, you always get. It's never going to be the same like 4 bands like,
Yes.
playing.
You've always a good mixture.
Every time around.
Always a good
No, it
crowd.
sounds
No.
pretty good at saying it.
I think Larne gets better with age.
Yeah.
Like saying you're in secondary school, you're like, I hate Larne. I
Yeah,
can't
but then it
move
kind of
away.
grows on you again. You're like,
Then
yeah.
you start like drinking in the pub. You're like,
That's great.
Well, guys, thank you very much for coming
no
to
problem.
the
Thanks for having us again.
We're going to use a couple of rough bands.
Oh, great.
Right, guys, this is We Collide with special guest Paul the Gun Show McMorty playing Sabotage by the Beastie Boys on the Rock Band Challenge.
I play too, though.
Play one.
Oh,
I failed.
Can't stand it! You know I planned it! I'm gonna eat it!
Oh, lads! Lads! I can't
High five! Yes!
I can't get an apple.
And I'm not even the singer in the band!
You're not even in the band.
Yeah, that's beside the point!
I would love to say well done, lads, but oh,
We beat people!
you didn't. Paul, Larne or Larne?
Larne?
Larne or cheese?
Oh, cheese. You didn't. Have you tasted Larne cheese?
There you go. Larne or We Collide? They were good, like. They weren't very good at rock band.
Well, I tell you, yet another one of these things that I caught them in the Ivy, one of their first gigs. I was blown away with it. I thought it was awesome, really good. If we lose that singer, they'd be really good.
You just leave him in Larne.
I'm only
It'll be
joking,
fine.
Ricky. I'm only joking.
He doesn't mean.
No, awesome band. Out there doing it, strutting their stuff. And a lot of respect goes out.
Wee lads. Wee lads.
Look, see
Yeah,
my line.
patronising big girl.
I'm 6'3". I'm allowed to be me. Who's next week?
Next week we've Death of a Salesman.
Not
Death of a Salesman!
Chihuahua
And
boy.
they're bringing a Chihuahua, and it's called Brie.
Brie.
And if they don't bring the Chihuahua, they've been told they're not allowed to do the interview.
No, I'd agree. All right.
Chihuahuas are Larne.
I'd go with Chihuahua tonight after those 2 cheese sandwiches. Definitely. See you next week. Big hugs.
Metal get well wishes.
Is that a metal giveaway?
That's a metal get well wish.